Hello, greetings from Santorini, Greece. It's me, Helena. I'm here on my Mars ascendant line, and I wanted to take you along to Greece with me so you could see the beauty, enjoy the views, and we can talk about astrocartography, astrology, and anything else your intuition feels called to talk about today. It's a beautiful day here in Greece. Yay! Let's go! There's Alex. By the way, you guys have to see Alex's shirt. It's so cute. It's a red panda standing up. If you guys know red pandas, they are so cute when they stand up. When they're afraid, they like stand up like that. And he found this shirt with a red panda. Red pandas are his favorite. Hello from Italy. How cool. I'm gonna take you guys to Greece. Let's go. Okay, here we are. What a beautiful day today. Where are you coming in from? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to see where all of you are from in the world. Berlin, Italy, amazing. It's a very busy, crowded day today, as looks like there's some cruise ships parked. We're not staying here in this village. This is a very busy village. We're staying in a very quiet little family, small village. And it took about 20 minutes drive to get here this morning. But look how beautiful this is. Look at these flowers. So beautiful. Amazing. So, for all of you guys who follow me for astrocartography, you may know that I'm on a Mars ascendant line, and Mars is my chart ruler. And it's interesting because my whole life I've always felt called to Egypt and Greece. Egypt and Greece were like those places in the world where my soul always wanted to go to. I remember as a kid, I dreamed of going to Egypt. I begged my husband to go on a honeymoon in Egypt. Our honeymoon back in 2018, and Alex initially didn't want to go, but I was like, come on, it'll be so fun. And I did this whole PowerPoint presentation, and I persuaded him to go, which PowerPoint presentations are my go-to. Anytime I try to get a friend or family member to be like, come on, let's go on this trip. I love going in Canva, making some slides, and just, talking about how amazing it would be to go. But where should we go, honey? Should we go this way or should we go this way? What way should we go, guys? Let's go straight. It's a little crowded, but okay. But I persuaded my husband to go with me to Egypt on the Mars line, the Mars ascendant line. It's one of the hardest places I've ever been. One of the most challenging places I've ever been in my life. And I was really nervous about coming here to Greece, and so I've basically not gone to Greece until now because I've always been worried about it. But I decided to come, and it's been nice so far. I will say there's a couple of things that are very different about being here, and how I feel versus where I've been. We got to get out of this main area, honey. Should we go this way? Okay. I'm gonna get us out of this crowded street. Little too crowded for me. Let's go this way. But the Mars ascendant, Mars is action, energy. It's my chart ruler. I'm ruled by Mars. My Mars is an Aries, so you got to look at what zodiac sign you have that planet in your chart. It's going to color it some more. And it doesn't mean that, if you have a zodiac sign in detriment or fall, it's like you can't go there or it's going to be a difficult place or whatever. But rather there's something to be learned, something to be gained. The greatest growth and expansion in your life comes when you push through challenge or push through, some sort of resistance. And that's okay. And I think one of the things I'm kind of on a personal mission to do is to unshame zodiac signs, unshame planetary placements, unshame, if you have a planet in detriment, stop fearing that, And I think a lot of people do fear that. And there's no need to fear, and I think there's just so much fear-mongering in the astrology world, in the astrology community. And I want to bring the positivity to these things. Still being real, still being honest, still being straightforward and direct. as, if you're into ancient astrology like Hellenistic astrology, or if you're a Stoic philosopher or just a Stoic, you practice Stoicism, it's really important to be real about things and to take the hard things with the bad and the good. But I want to bring the positive to placements. What are the benefits, As an example, let's just give an example here. Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, right? Mercury in Pisces, not a great placement in its fall, right? However, what are the benefits of Mercury in Pisces? Well, every person I've met who has Mercury in Pisces, they're such great storytellers. They're such great poets. They're songwriters. They write lyrics. They're masterful storytellers. They're psychic. They're channelers. They're people who get information from the divine, from something like meditation or their dreams or those places that you can't explain, right? Pisces is so inexplainable, very different from Virgo, which is the opposite sign of Pisces. Virgo is logic, and Pisces is the abstract, the divine, something that's intangible. Same with Mercury and Sag. Mercury and Sag, not the easiest placement. Now, would that mean that you shouldn't go to a Mercury line in your astrocartography map? Not at all. Not at all. There's just a different flavor to how you're going to be learning and expressing those themes of Mercury in that part of the world. Mercury and Sag is not an easy placement, but Mercury and Sag is also big picture, visionary energy. Not looking at the details, not looking at the data, but rather seeing things from a bird's eye view. There is talent. There is something to be gained from that. There is something wonderful about that too. And I think I'm really on a mission to talk and teach about how there's always something to be learned from our placements. And when we go to these parts of the world, there's something to learn with that too. Yes, we have someone who said, yes, I think my Venus in Virgo is underrated. Exactly. There's so much beauty in the different placements. And I think a lot of people fear going to lines where they have falls or detriments. And it's like, let's not just put that as like a blanket stereotype, but rather let's explore more. What does that mean? What are some challenges that could come up? And what is the lesson to be learned, the lesson to be gained from exploring these places in the world? How cute is this, guys? Oh my God, look at the donkey with the grandma. I love it. And so I'm on my Mars ascendant line. Now, Mars is my malefic. Mars is my hardest planet, and I teach this in my astrology courses. All of my astrology courses I teach on sect, which is such an important astrology technique to determine your best, most supportive planets and your most challenging planets in your chart, in your life. And it shows you the areas of life where there's going to be challenges, the areas of life that are supported and are beneficial, and you've got some help in that part of your world, your life. So I teach all this in my courses, but Mars is my malefic. And I will say I've been definitely more confrontational since coming here, and not in a bad way, just more like, and I'm going to make a whole podcast episode on this, going deeper into this, kind of being vulnerable and sharing my heart with you. But there has been this more assertive energy, and I'm already extremely assertive. I'm already extremely go after things, don't second guess things, just do it. I'm confrontational. I'm not afraid of confrontation. I'm not afraid of conflict. I'm not afraid of, looking someone in the eye and telling them what I think. I'm not afraid of that at all. My Mars is in Aries, I don't fear that. But, being on a Mars line, would I recommend it to someone who is already so self-assertive? Probably not. Mars ascendant lines are great for people who are a bit more passive, who need to learn independence, who want to be more assertive, independent, a little bit more aggressive in their life. Maybe if you're a people pleaser or you let someone kind of walk all over you, or you don't know how to stand up for yourself, a Mars ascendant line would be really cool to learn some things from that line, to get some sort of experience or story from that, to activate that energy within you. Me personally, I don't really need it. So would I want to live here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've got some really interesting stories. I've only been here 24 hours, less than 24 hours I've been in Greece, and I already have so many stories about the Mars ascendant line. And so I'm going to be sharing that with you in the podcast. Talk about Mars. We're going to talk about Mars. By the way, if you haven't listened to the latest episode on Pluto lines, be sure to check out the podcast, subscribe so you can get those updates. But I talk about Pluto and why it's not always bad for people, and what are the benefits of Pluto lines, going to Pluto lines in your astrocartography. That's on the podcast Cosmic Compass with Helena Wood, so feel free to subscribe. But anyway, let's go back to the view, because this is way more beautiful. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Just stunning. Oh, wow. I think it's Heather, right? Is your name Heather? I think I've seen your profile before. I think Heather said, my Mars is in Aries. I'm fairly conflict avoidant. What aspects is your Mars making? And what's your rising sign? What rules your Mars? Are you Libra rising? Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Love seeing your comments, guys. But, so I'm already experiencing so much Mars ascendant energy in good and bad. You know, what are the pros of Mars ascendant? I mean, I have so much physical energy here. It's insane. Physically, I want to go snorkeling. I want to go do all the things. I have so much energy literally all day. Like, I usually am like really quiet at certain parts of the day. Here, I've just been like so much energy, so much physical energy in my body here. And I'm gonna see tonight to see if there's any difference tonight. Cause like, it was like hard for me to like wind down last night. I was just so much energy. There's a little bit of jet lag, but not that much. But it's just interesting, right? It's interesting how the Mars ascendant is like playing out physically. We'll see how tonight goes though. Look at that. It's beautiful. Anyway, so I just wanted to pop on, show you a little bit of Greece, and also let you know that the early bird is now done. The early bird for the certification is finished. And the thing is, I announced that sale so many times, so I can't go back and say, oh, there's still an early bird. There's no early bird anymore. Now the price is set for the certification. The good news is that doors are still open. So if you still wanted to get in the course, if you still wanted to join the certification and get in all the live calls this summer is going to be jam-packed because we have 5 live calls with me, 1 on business, 4 on astrology, and then we've got 6 or 7? We've got 7 guest speakers doing live trainings in human design, astrology, branding for your business. We've got a family, someone who's doing family traveling as a digital nomad. We have medical astrologer, subconscious healer. We have so many amazing people. But if you wanted to get in on the live calls this summer, because it's going to be very busy, you have 1 week to join in. After 1 week, doors are officially shut. Once doors are closed, you can't get in. So if you wanted to get in this summer, I just wanted to let you guys know, because we're going to get questions of people like, can I get in the course? And I just want to be a little bit obnoxious in saying no, because doors close for these courses. For trust your timing and the certification, doors close for enrollment twice a year. So the next time you'll be able to get all this information and all this content is January of 2025. So I did want to just let you know. You can check out a link in my bio, in my profile. I have a link to the certification, so just click the certification. I have tons of other links too, I have readings, I have my podcast, I have all my free content on my blog. So many places you can learn. But I just wanted to let you guys know. Scorpio rising, amazing, Heather. Oh wow, so you're ruled by Mars. Wow, amazing. Let me give you one last view, guys. Here in Greece, Santorini. Look at that beautiful plant right there. Isn't that gorgeous? Look how different that is. I've never seen a plant quite like that. That's gorgeous. Beautiful. And there's my husband with his red panda shirt. All right. Well, just wanted to take you around Greece, talk a little bit about astrocartography, and also let you know that doors close this Sunday, June 9th. I think it's Sunday, right? Or is it Saturday? Sunday. This Sunday, doors close to the live course. So if you want to connect with me live this summer, doors will be closed this Sunday. So if you want to get in, I would get in this week. After Sunday, doors will be shut until 2025. So I just wanted to let you guys know, in case you still wanted in and you're still on the fence or thinking about it, I just wanted to make this clear that doors will be closing, just like my other courses. Trust Your Timeline closes. That will open. We're going to have a live round this August. So if you've been wondering, how to get in the timing course, which is about transits and zodiac, releasing completely separate from relocation. It's not anything to do with relocation astrology. That will open up in August. And I'm going to open up for 1 or 2 days. And then and it's going to be a quick thing. And then we'll do the live round this August. So lots to look forward to. I'm really excited. I love summer. I love Leo season, Cancer season, Gemini season. I mean, I just thrive during these months. I don't like the heat. I'm not a heat person. I don't like hot weather at all. I'm more of a cold weather gal, but I always feel so good. Gemini season, Cancer season, Leo season. And something to know, just a little tip for you guys, just a little tip for you learning astrology. Note where you have your benefics, Venus and Jupiter. And when your sun crosses over those planets, so let's say it's Leo season, and your Venus, the benefic, is in Leo, and your sun, you know, it's Leo season, so the sun goes over, crosses over that Venus. That's a nice time. That's a nice time because the sun, your sun, or the sun, transiting sun is crossing over your benefics. That might be a time of the year where you really like it. So like every March, every April, or whatever month specifically where you have your benefics, those will be months of the year where you're like, oh, I always feel so good this time of year. Why is it that I always feel so good in March? Why do I always feel so depressed in October? Why is it that for like 8 years I've always noticed that every time Pisces season comes around, I'm always like really sad? Why is that? Look at your chart. Look at your chart. For instance, Pisces season, I'm always really sad. I've noticed this since I was in high school, way before I knew a lot of detailed things about astrology. When I was in high school, I noticed, and in college, I remember blogging about this in college. Why am I always sad during Pisces season? Why am I always sad in March? Why is March always like a lonely, introverted, sad month for me internally? I got Saturn in Pisces. Every time the sun moves over Saturn, I feel more melancholy. So look at your chart, look at where your benefics are, your malefics, your challenging planets, Mars and Saturn, and note when those seasonal shifts, the sun moves into those signs. Really cool for planning your year. I always feel really good during the summer because I have my benefic in Gemini, so Gemini season's always so fun for me. And then Leo season's really fun for me because my moon's in Leo. And so every time it's Leo season and the sun goes over my moon, I'm always like really feeling fabulous. So, all right. Just wanted to pop in, talk to you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go, but I'll save this live stream so you can watch it later. But doors close this Sunday, so if you're not in and you've been on the fence, just wanted to pop in and let you know, because doors are closing this Sunday, and if you want to get in on the live calls, connect with me, get your chart read, look at your map, all of the things in our group calls. This is the week to do it. All right, have a magical day, guys. I'll talk to you soon.